Okay, I'm back again. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to overcome trust issues. First, what you need is emotional healing. Second, you need to let go of the past. You need to forgive the person. And since I've been through that stuff myself, I know that even when you do forgive the person, the pain is still there. Especially if it was a relative or a close friend or something. Betrayal is, or broken trust in general is always hard to deal with. Okay, so you want to forgive the person. You want to let go of the past, which is what you need emotional healing for, to heal you from the pain, from the anger, the disappointment, all kinds of emotional issues that you would be dealing with after being betrayed, or whatever the case may be, or after somebody betrayed your trust, or when you experience broken trust, which takes time. And really, it does not happen overnight. It takes a long time to overcome this thing, even with God, although it's easier with God. And it's also very helpful to find a lot of support, like to kind of put yourself out there, kind of little exposure therapy. You kind of put yourself out there and believe in positive. Like, you can't let this one betrayal get you down, and you give up on everybody, no matter how much it hurts, and no matter how tempting it is. It's because one person hurt you real bad, and when they betrayed your trust, doesn't mean that everybody will. I've been through broken trust myself. Like, I've had people betray my trust, and wow, even though I forgave them, it still hurt. But with God's help, I was able to let go of that pain, because as a Christian, I knew that this pain could easily become hate, and I didn't want to do that. I think one of the key things is to recognize, especially from the perspective of a Christian. This might not be very useful to someone who is not a Christian, but to someone who is a Christian, remember Ephesians 6:12. Your true enemy is the devil, it is not them. The devil was working through people to hurt you, to do this to you. So, I just finished a series about spiritual attacks, which can include circumstances, so this could be one of them. Now, that part would probably totally useless to someone who doesn't even believe in God or the supernatural or anything to begin with. So, I don't want to leave you guys totally useless. To someone else who doesn't even believe in God, who doesn't believe in emotional healing, I would suggest seeking out therapy. And remember, you have to slowly ease yourself back in. Like, watch who you learn. Yeah, one of the key things is to learn from the mistakes. Learn to watch for those signs. You see, people who have trust issues started out wanting to see the good in people so much that they ignored signs that someone is. There were signs that someone is going to betray you, early warning signs. But people like us, like me, you like to see the good in people. You choose to overlook those signs. You choose to not think anything of it. maybe it's just me. And it hurts all the more when it happens. You see, there's always signs that we chose to ignore. So learn from those signs. Watch for those signs. So really, I think we have to find a balance. There is a balance between seeing the good in people and seeing and being realistic, really. See, seeing the good in people does not mean you totally ignore somebody who is, obviously showing signs of being hostile towards you, or they don't really like you, or they're about to betray you or something. They're showing signs of being a con artist. That don't mean you totally ignore that. See, seeing the good in people is maybe watch your attitude when you confront them, and maybe even ask them about it, and just kind of talk to them. Hey, I feel like this. See, seeing the good in people does not mean letting people walk all over you. It does not mean letting people, con you into stuff, because really that's pretty much what these people are. They're conning you. People who break your trust. And if it's a close friendship, in that scenario, where you've been friends for years, started out as true friends, and then for whatever reason, betrayal happened, then in that situation, you would need to seek prayer. You need to seek emotional healing. You need to seek therapy. And I believe that even in that scenario, there were still signs. The person was showing signs that they were changed. That something's not right. So, yeah. In the last case that I experienced broken trust, there were signs that I ignored because I chose to see the good in it was a relative of mine, and I chose to see the good in him. I mean, I chose that even though he was I chose to see the good that what he could be, rather than how he was at that time. And so it hurt that much more when he showed his true colors. I have since learned to watch for signs. And this time, I'm not going to ignore any signs. Because somebody could show their true colors like early on, and it's obvious that they are a con artist. It's obvious how they really are. And really it's just who they are, and seeing the good in people is, in that situation, is tolerating that kind of behavior, tolerating that person anyways, and showing them, kind of being a light to them, trying to bring them up to you, trying to show them a better way, trying to help them change if they are interested in changing, trying to see the kind of person that they could be rather than how they are in that kind of situation. So yeah, just learn from mistakes. And seek emotional healing. If you're a Christian, seek therapy. If you're not, of course, if you're a Christian, I guess you can do a little bit. You can do both. It doesn't have to be one or the other. And that's it for this video. Bye.